I'm live. Hello. Hello, hello. How's it going? Hi, Rhoda. Hi, Hattie. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Chrissy. Nice to see you. I'm Lisa Edelman. I'm going to do some card readings today for those I'm drawn to. I've got lots and lots of cards out here ready to work with. I will work where drawn to those. I do accept questions. I don't mind questions, but no legal, no health, no fertility. Tell me where you are in the world. I would love to know where you are. What country are you in? What town? What's your street number? No, I'm just kidding. Hi, Jemmy. Hi, Laurie. How's it going? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Florida. Yes, we love Florida. Wales. Hattie Jakes. Hattie Jenkins. Nice to see you. Hi, Terry. How's it going? Nice to see everyone. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 decks. Oh dear. Everybody's forgotten their manners. Oh my goodness. What can we do about that? East Coast. Florida as well? Laurie Sue, are you in Florida as well? Utah. I've been to Utah. I've been to Florida. I've been to Wales. Connecticut. Okay. Nice. My name is Lisa Edelman. You can follow me on Facebook at Lisa.Edelman1. I think it is. I'm not sure. But I know Veronica's going to put it on the ticker tape at the bottom. North Carolina. Cool. Veronica's going to put it on there. Hattie, you may. Are you in a relationship? If you have a question, please be specific. If you're asking me for a reading about love life, are you in a relationship? Is it complicated? Is it a situationship? Are you together? Are you not? Tell me all about it. And I will answer your question, your specific question based on that. So let's have a look. Hattie. You're not seeing anyone. Okie dokie. So let's have a little look for you, Mrs. Because sometimes people say, tell me about my relationship, and I do, and they're not in one. It's like, okay. So that's a slightly different question. So let's see, Hattie. I'm working on a laptop, so I'm actually putting the cards down on the trackpad. So if things go dark, you'll know why. Hi, Dan. Right, Hattie. Oh, a bit of a lump falling down there. Hi, Patrick. Oh my goodness. All right. So this is interesting. I'll tell you why, Hattie. Come down the bottom, Hattie, and tell me if you understand what I'm talking about. Because this is about you meeting someone with whom you have a lovely, lovely spark. It could speak to a previous relationship, but it does feel a little bit like something that could happen with you. That if you're not paying attention, it could happen. It's almost like you get into relationships that are not good for you. It feels like the next time you meet someone, I would think very much about I'm showing the back, think twice about it, because what I've got for you is the Ace of Wands and the Devil, and those are not a good mix when it goes to meeting. This is a bad boy or a bad girl. This is not someone with whom I would settle down and have a relationship. This is not someone I would cross the road to be anywhere close to either. So that could speak to someone where you were in a relationship with before, or it could be that you're attracted to that kind, or that's the sort of person that you get involved with unwittingly. So I would really caution against who you spend your time with, because for me, I want to go with someone a lot more, you might say, boring. I would not say boring, but you might say that it's not as exciting as that. But with this person, I like this person. This is very much about conformity. This is that's the last relationship. So this is the next thing. So this is very much about meeting someone with whom you can have a serious, kind, friendly relationship based on mutual respect, trust, honesty, and love. And this is very much for you. This is where I'm at. This is where it will take you, Hattie. You will meet someone very, very nice. So please be aware of those green flags as much as you're aware of the red flags, because it's almost like you've got almost a bit used to being with someone who's a bit horrid and a bit toxic and a bit this and a bit that and a bit gaslighty, and made you feel to an extent as though this was not that you were always trying too hard to have to get what you wanted from that person. Hate that. And so this one, it will be much more forthcoming. You'll realize it may not give you the same adrenaline rush. So that's what we have to look out for. Sometimes the things that are good for us don't give us the adrenaline rush that we need in some way, but we get to feel stable, and that's better. All right, Hattie. So I'll leave that with you. Thank you very much. It's up to you when it's going to be. Hi, Eva. It's very much up to you. Hi, Trace. Hi, Anne. I'll leave that with you then, Hattie. Hi, Sarah. Thanks, Anne. Oh, just waiting to see what Hattie says after that reading. Hi, Donna. Greetings from India. Oh, Terry, I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm not doing mediumship today. You're welcome, Hattie. Right, then, let me see where I'm at now. Let me see. I will do a reading for Jemmy. Jemmy. I will do you an oracle card. For Jemmy Tyler, an oracle card. I'm very sorry for your loss, Terry. Where, please, may I have my banner so that people can follow me, please, with my name and my link to Facebook, because I would really appreciate a follow from everyone here. That would be absolutely super duper. Thank you so much. It's really big. It's 40 ounces. I know, and then I don't have to keep getting up and filling it. And water's really important for all of us workers. When we work with people, we drink a lot of water. We do it in churches. We do it when we're healing. It breaks the link, and you just need it. Jemmy, are you still there? Jemmy. Please do follow me, Lisa. I don't know what it is. I hope Jemmy's still here. I'm just checking. You are. Right, Jeremy's getting an oracle card. Jeremy. I keep saying it now. Jemima, I want to call you. Observe, don't absorb. If you are taking on the stress of others, try observing the situation from a distance. This will increase your energy. Now, that's very true with a lot of people. They come home from a day out with someone, a couple of hours out with someone. They're like, oh, I'm so tired. And the other person, I feel so energized. And it's like, hang on a minute, you've taken all my energy, you vampire. So this is very much about you keeping your energy close to yourself, not giving it away unbidden, making sure that if you want to give it away, then you're going to do it in a measured way so that you know that you're doing it, and then you shut it down again. And don't take on other people's hi Nikki Noonar. You don't allow other people to kind of rub up your energy, rub up their energy against yours to sort of taint it in any way. It's very often the case that we can feel, because we're empathic, we very much start to take other people's energy on board, and we end up feeling a bit horrid because of it. So this is just for you to know that you need to close down and not allow that to be a thing. It's really important just to watch, and someone's like in need, they may take advantage and take liberties. When people sometimes are very needy, they don't necessarily set out to take your energy from you, Jemmy, but you can find that you end up giving it away and you feel very depleted. So please just take that on, really take that on board. There's my link. Thank you, Veronica. Please do follow me. I would very much appreciate it. Hi, Lena. Hi, Stephen. Hi, Hayley. I don't get those stars, Anne. I don't get those stars. They're not my stars. But I'm sure Veronica will be very pleased to receive them. Send the stars to me. Thank you. Oh, Oh, did you want me to have those stars? Right, so, oh, that's not your fault. That's fine. But if you go to my wall, you will see. Thank you. Where are we? You're welcome, Jemmy. Did that make sense? I'm going to see who is here, who is asking, who says, please. He's very well, thank you. He's here. That's all right, Ian. It's not your fault. Yes, hello, everyone. Hello, Terry. Hello, Dan. Can't see the link. It's below the subtitles. It should be. It depends what you're watching on, actually. I mean, I'm on quite a big screen. Good, Jemmy. I'm pleased. Right then, I will come down the bottom. I won't be scrolling. I'll be coming down the bottom to see who's here and who's asking for a reading. Nancy, are you in a relationship right now? Nancy, are you in a relationship right now? I've got the best part of an hour, so I can work with quite a few of you. I'm upset I didn't get the stars. Nancy. This is your card. Hi, Donna. Here we are. My hair's gone straight. I hate that. Right then. Cheeky message. Right, I'm with our Nancy right now. I've got tarot for you, Mrs. Tarot for Nancy. What do you need to know? The Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so this is a little bit about you not making any rash decisions, not getting too involved with someone too quickly, making sure that who you hang out with is someone that's going to stay there for you. I don't know your relationship status. It would speak a little bit to relationships. It does mean that I want to hang on to my own energy. Nancy, come down the bottom and tell me if you understand. It means I want to hang on to my own energy. I want to kind of save my resources. Now, sometimes that would be don't spend too much time with someone that's not really on your level, someone that is a bit beguiling to you. Does that make sense? That you can kind of, what it speaks to really is don't get carried away on an infatuation. That's not to say that I know that your relationship status at all, but it would speak to you could get carried away on an infatuation about anything, to be honest, and I don't want that for you. I want you to take a much broader view. It means I need to think very carefully. Oh, thanks, Veronica. It means I want you to think the light's really shining. Think very carefully about where you put your time, your energy, your money. It doesn't mean don't be sweet and lovely and kind, but it means don't waste anything on people that are not returning that to you. Now, that could be that you're like maybe seeing someone that makes you feel a certain way and you like them and they're not giving back. It often makes you feel that way. This is how it feels for me, for you, for me, for you. But with the Three of Wands, I know that means that you're going to take time. You're going to take an overview. You're going to think to yourself, right, what do I need, really? And this is very much about what you need, how you retain your sense of self. Does that make sense, Nancy? Your sense of self is what I'm most prioritizing here. That's what's most important. The ring light's really reflecting badly. Anne. Any trip for me? You understood, Nancy? Good. I'll leave that with you then, Nance. I'll work with you, Anne. I'm just waiting to hear back from Nancy. But I will work with yeah, I got the yes. I'm just waiting to hear. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Thanks, Nancy. It's nice to work with you, matey. Nancy Shearman. Anne. Can't see her now. Oh, there you are. Oh, I'm looking all over the place. Right, I'm glad I've got a big screen. I'm not sure I could do this on a phone, honestly. I'll do my best to get to lots of you. I've still got 45 minutes, you know. So, Anne, you asked me a question which is totally gone out of my head now. I've seen it here somewhere. Send me some stars. Not to hear. And may I, any trips for me in October? Let me do you a pendulum. Please do follow me though, won't you? Thank you. Right, is there a trip for me in October? So this is yes, this is no. And a trip for Anne in October. You don't know, do you? You see, the thing is, there could be. It's very much in the balance at the moment, Anne. What it means with that getting things in my mouth, what it means, getting lipstick on my glasses, what it means is that you would be the one to make this happen. If you would like to go on a trip, I do see that you could go on a trip, but nothing's happened. That's not what you asked me. You didn't ask. It's something you can do if you want to do. You said, do I see any trips for you? Any trips for me this October? The answer is with you. If you want to go, you can go. If it's a good time, you'll find out when you come back. But I do absolutely, yeah, that's another question. So what I want to say to you, if you organise a trip and you would like to go on a trip, there's no reason why not to. There's no reason why it wouldn't be a good time for you to go. There's absolutely everything in its favor, nothing negative about it. It's very much about you deciding if you would like to and then making it happen. And yeah, there's not a negative or positive time to go. It's within your hands, you know, depending on what it is you'd like to do. So I will leave that with you. Thank you. Oh, Michelle, I can't tell you that, matey. I'm really so sorry for your loss, Michelle Nut Brown Hartley. I'm very, very sorry for your trouble. No one would tell you that. Bless your heart. I'm so sorry that you're asking me that. No one would answer you that question. Right then, Terry, I will. You've been here ages. I will. Terry Bonicasio, I work with you, matey. You've been here for ages. Nikki, if I don't get to you, I'll probably see you on Monday, eh? You're welcome, Annie. Terry, let me pick another deck for you. I like to swap. Oh, bless your heart. I'm sorry to hear that you have got a tough month coming up, and I'm sorry for your loss. I was just saying earlier that when you get out of a chair, do you go, and then when you sit down again, you go, oh. Hands up, who does that? There's always a noise. It's nice to see you, Nikki. Aubrey's pleased to see you. Right, Terry. Terry. This is for you. Oh, I like this one. This one's the best one. Oh, that's so sweet. This is so much about healing for you, because I know what I'm going to give you 3 cards, because what I see is that you have really been through it and you are reliving a lot of what goes on for you. It feels like things can feel like a minute ago, which is the trouble. Please don't spam the feed. What happens with loss, and it's almost like it's happening now. Time is very fluid. Time is very bendy. So something that might have happened 3, 4, 5 years ago, it's sometimes like it's happening in this morning or today. But that's something that you will start to kind of get a chink of light. Yeah, please don't spam, Gupta. What it feels like for me, for you, is this one is a very, very happy card. This is about freedom and emotional freedom. This is about you deciding to do something for yourself that you would very much like to do. This speaks to you having I feel like there's a little something, a little thing that you would really like to do, and it's buried quite far down in your solar plexus that you don't even bring it out very often. It's a special thing that would be really nice for you. This speaks to that. The Knight of Wands is very much about pursuing something that you would love, that would be really nice for you to do, to be able to kind of have that freedom to do. But sometimes there's almost like, it's almost like the losses that we suffer is sort of like nudging that says, you must not, you may not, no. But this is here to tell you that, yes, you must. You should be enjoying certain things. You can enjoy things despite having gone through some awful things. Does that make sense? It's really very much about you being saying to yourself, do you know what? Whatever's happened, I'm going to do something that I really like doing, whatever that is, shopping or going to the cinema. Hi, Caroline. Or going on a little trip or spending some money on something frivolous, whatever that might be, perfume, lipstick, something that you really like. And I know that we can do those things even though we've got some horrible things going on for us and things that have happened. It's almost like we owe it to the memory of those to live as big and as well as we can, so that they can cheer us on. Does that make sense? Oh, bless you, Terry. I'm going to leave that with you. Bless your heart. Oh, thanks, Lena. Chrissy, I see you. Yeah, I hope that was helpful, Terry. You're a sweetheart. Chrissy, I see you. I'll work with you. Working out to... Yay! That's good for you, isn't it? It brings up a lot of endorphins. Running out. Chrissy, I'll work with you. Wipe my nose. Chrissy. Ronaldson. So I hope that was helpful, Terry. You see that? They leap. They leap. They leapy. Right. Ronaldson. Got it. Right. I'm going to change decks after all that. Right then. Let me see. I got this one. Gupta. I'm not going to work with you because you've been spamming the feed and clogging it up. And you haven't said please, you've said please, which is one of my pet peeves, to be honest. Right, Chrissy Ranulfson. Where in the world is Chrissy Ranulfson? Where in the world are you? I feel like you're in Norway. Hi, T-Lynn. Chrissy Ranulfson. I like that. I like saying it. Right. Oh, Utah. You probably said that earlier. I've been to Utah. Loved it. It's very red. Everything's very red. Right, let me just put a fan on. I'm very hot. I'm getting redder and redder in the face. Right then. So for you, I've got the Seven of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Swords. So that's quite an interesting couple of cards, couple of 3 cards. Please do come down the bottom once I start telling you stuff, and you can tell me whether you understand or not. Oh, it's freezing. I'm just kidding. Right. So this speaks to you working I'll go into the short of it, and then I'll go into the long of it, so you'll understand better what I'm saying. So this, the Seven of Pentacles is about you putting in lots and lots of hard work, and things don't happen quickly. Things happen quite slowly, but it's always worth it. And it takes you to a new place of understanding. It changes your luck. It changes the way that things are for you. What you work on will change your life in the way that you would like it, but then it brings more decisions. It's almost like, you know what this speaks to me of, when we okay, so like, let's say we wish that we were a millionaire, that we had $20 million and we'd love to have that, and that's all we wish for, and we just go along, our life is fine, but we wish for that, and then we get that. There's a whole new set of problems. And it's like, we never knew what we could have those problems. We never thought that having 20 million would give us a problem that we kind of hadn't foreseen, but that's what happened. So it's like, it's not that you're going to get problems. It's that you're going to have choices and decisions to make. Once you get where you want to go, this is for Chrissy. Don't be sorry, Stephen. I didn't see anything you said that would be. This is for Chrissy. Are you still there, Chrissy? Are you making sense of what I'm saying? I hope so. Okay. So it's not be careful what you wish for. It isn't. What it speaks to is putting in the hard work, getting where you want to be. Things turn around. You make your life the way you would like it, and then you still have choices to make. And that's always going to be, because every grade up we go, every time we upgrade our lives or we develop or we learn something, it brings a whole new set of circumstances. All right. And those circumstances will be something we're not necessarily prepared for. So there's a whole other learning curve. It's like going onto a different platform and finding that you needed to learn a whole new language, or learning some computer skills and realizing that you didn't know how to do it, but you take a long time to do it. It works for you, and then you've got more to learn. It's always that way for you. I feel like you're one of these people that never stops learning, never stops moving on, keeps going. And that is very much where it's at in terms of your development, and that's always a good thing. So the next level it's very much like a game. Yeah, you better. You will do it. It is very much about leveling up like you would in a game. It's like, okay, I've got all the shapes to move up to the next level. That's where I'm at for you. So let me see. Are you following me, Chrissy? Please do follow me. My banner's coming across the bottom of the screen. Yeah, Tracy, I'll work with you. I hope that's helpful, Chrissy. Hi, Alison. Hi, Brandy in Oregon. I was in Oregon a couple of years ago. Not for very long. You're welcome, Chrissy. Right then, let me see. Tracy, I'll pull you an oracle card. I've got these very cute oracle cards. Just got your Foxy. Right then. I hope everyone's following me. I will check afterwards. It's the least you can do. Right, Tracy. Tracy. How you doing, Alison? Oh, Tracy. There is magic in beginnings, so start something new. This is called the Thimble Witch. I don't know. I feel like she's very small if she lives in a thimble. I have a little character that lives with me who eats from a thimble. She likes rice pudding. So for you, this is about starting something new. What have you been yearning to do? Oh, good. Thank you, Brandy. Excuse me. What have you been yearning to do and not gotten on with yet? Or something someone's mentioned to you and it just sort of fluttered by your mind and you thought, oh, that sounded good. And then it's gone and we've forgotten it, the way it often is. Like with a song lyric, you think, oh, I must look up that song because that was so lovely. And then I completely forgotten and then you didn't do it. And then you missed out on a whole back catalogue. So this for you is something about not, Lacey, thanks. This is very much about you not letting an opportunity pass you by. Finding something new if you have to seek it out, because it's almost like that beginning honeymoon phase of learning something or going somewhere new, going to a new area of town, even safe one, a nice one, and just finding the new coffee shops or going to a new boutique. Anything that you like doing, do something new, because it begets more. It takes you to a place where you start to enjoy things in a deeper way. It feels like for you that you could learn something about yourself and about your area. Oh, good. Thumbelina. Yeah, mine's a triple. Her name's Suki. She's on my if you look on my wall, she's on my cover picture. Her name is Suki Panasar. So that's for you. I really like this for you, Tracy, because it's like a little window into a new lovely thing. whatever it is, music or type of town, part of town, or anything really. Brandy. Brandy Slaymaker. Thanks for following me. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Alison, that you've not felt well. I wish you better. Right then, so that was yours, Tracy. I leave it with you, Tracy Hand. Bless you. Nice to see you. Right, Brandy. Brandy, Brandy, Brandy. This is your card. Oh, so cute. Good. You're welcome, Tracy. Absolutely. I know, it's quite exciting, actually. Hi, James. So this for you, Brandy, is the soothsayer. Travel the road seldom taken. Now, that is very similar to what we said to Tracy, but for you, where is she? Brandy. Hi, Michelle. This is very much about you sort of setting off. If you normally go in the car, then maybe go for a walk. Please, may I have Brandy on the screen? Thank you. So what it speaks for you is if you've done something a million billion times and it's just become very commonplace to you, try kind of changing it up a bit, changing the times of doing things, changing the way you do things, going somewhere completely different because you've heard about it or read about it in a book. Excuse me. It also speaks to sort of imaginative trips as well. So if there's somewhere you could go in your mind that you've never been, like a meditation that takes you closer to your guides, this is what I'm being given to tell you from my guides. It's like, do you want to get closer to your guides? I'm in treatment right now. So that I'm not going to ask you, and you don't have to say what kind of treatment, but it will be that you'll be opening up new avenues for yourself that you can enjoy in a different way. It will take you to like, and that's interesting because I said in the mind, I like that because then you can meditate and go to somewhere lovely, put on some plinky plonky music that you will find on YouTube and just take yourself on a little mental holiday as well. That will take you to a lovely place to meet your guide, to do some meditation, sit and stare into the middle distance and see what shapes you can see, what can you hear, that kind of thing. So it's all very much the road less taken comes in all forms, you know, for travel, for the mind, for literally going around the corner in a different way, you know, all of, oh, brilliant. So that's going to work really well for you, Brandy. The meditation is going to be something you're going to start to really enjoy even more. Some people find it really difficult. But some people are really like, that's their thing. And you only know by trying and by doing it. And sometimes meditation is just 5 minutes, like humming. You could even make your own sounds, you know, or you could do some of those binaural sounds, which I feel like you would like, where you've got two different things in two different ears. And those are really helpful to keep you grounded. So I'll leave that with you, Brandy. I hope that was helpful. Hello, Susan. Goody, you're very welcome. And good luck with everything. Hayley. I'll work with you, Hayley. Hayley right now. And then I'll get to some more of you. I've still got quite a long time. Oh, wow. Storms. Oof. I hate that. It's really creepy having the power go off, isn't it? You worry about the freezer. Right then, what shall we give Hayley? These are so big. They're really hard to shuffle. Like the sort of the widest possible fingers you can have. Please do follow me if you're not already. Right, Hayley. This is yours. I think you're following me. Find your purpose. It says, very strict. When you feel like you don't fit into this world, remember that you're here to help create a better one. Your tender heart is a treasure. So this is an interesting little card for that reason, because oftentimes, I don't know about you, but I know me and a lot of other people, sometimes we're out in company or something and you feel like, I don't know, it doesn't feel right. Or you're in town and there's lots of people and it just doesn't feel right. So this is very much about being sweet and kind and generous with it, but that's why it's come out. But don't try and sort of put a square peg into a round hole. You really don't need to try and fit in with people that are never going to be part of who you are. And really, what are you trying too hard for? Don't try too hard with people that are never going to be a good fit for you. And the fact that you're sensitive to that energy, take that as a blessing. You know, I've done a reel about that a couple of days ago about people saying, "Oh, you're so sensitive," and you go, "Yeah, thanks, I am." And you're a big lump. So look, if you look on my reels, you'll see that it's exactly about that. We don't have to try and fit in when it costs us emotionally. It costs us quite dearly emotionally, and we go home and start crying because we've tried to fit in with people or schmooze people, try and, you know, big people up who are just not our cup of tea in the first place, but we felt like we had to try. It's like, it's better just to say, do you know what? Thanks ever so much. I'm going now. That's not what this card says, not entirely. It's partly, but I don't want you to have to keep trying in a situation that's really not for you. Oh, thanks, Susan. I don't like that. I don't like it for you. So really, your tender heart is a treasure. Absolutely it is, but it's not to be cast before swine. Pearls before swine, darling. We don't want that. We don't want that for you. So really, stick with as many of your tribe as you can right now and look after yourself. Really, that's where that's at for you. And never be thought of as too sensitive, because you're just the right amount of sensitive. James, I'll leave that with you, Hales. Hope that's helpful. James, I can work with you. James Melvin. Don't forget, I'm quite happy to do questions as well, as long as they're not health, legal, or fertility. James, let me see. Which card shall I use? I'm looking. I've got these. I'm going to pull these for you. James, you're so welcome, Hayley. I won't be here next week. I will be here at the end of September. I'm going to once a month. Once on the last Saturday of every month, I will be here in the future. And it's always a pleasure to see you. I've still got 20 minutes-ish. Can't count. 22. Right, Jamesy. Jimmy Mel. Here we are. James Melvin. I've had that one before. I feel like I want to give you something different. I know that it might be pertinent to you. It was about taking the road less travelled, but I just feel like I want to give you something that you haven't heard me say to someone else, which, although it would be tailored to you because of my guides, I just feel like I want to give you something else. If it comes out again and you're having it. Right. Create your story. It is the most potent form of magic. Now, this is about you kind of being your authentic self, passing on your stories to other people that know you, you know, letting people know you. It's sometimes we kind of make small talk. I keep doing that, pulling hair out. Sometimes we make small talk and we don't get people knowing us, or we don't get to know them. It's like, hi, how are you? Yeah, fine, brilliant, cheers, blah 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 blah, rather than, do you know what, today I did this, and what did you do? How was it for you? What did you feel about it? How did it make you feel? What did you think? What really happened? How did that happen? What did they say? But you know, those kind of questions. And although we tend to ask them, people don't always ask them back. You'll find they want to tell you all about them. They don't want to hear about you. So I want you to take an opportunity to talk about yourself. Not only, of course, it's a mixed conversation. So really, It's very much about cultivating the stories of your life that people will enjoy hearing. And sometimes it's a part of the generational thing where we pass those stories on to the next generation so that they know who we are, who we were, what we contributed to the world. What was the mark we made in the world? Do you know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. This is really important for you. They say it's a form of magic, and it is really, because those stories get handed down. The generations will find, you know what, Uncle James, or, you know, that kind of thing. He was and people go, oh, yeah, I knew that about him, but I didn't know this. And it's all these things that we leave as a legacy as well. And I feel like it's really important that we are seen and not just small talk. Really, I feel like small talks are boring sometimes for you. You don't want that. You want something a bit deeper, but I feel it's difficult for you, James. I feel like it's not the easiest thing in the world for you to talk openly about yourself. So does that make sense, James? Lena, you've been here ages. I'll leave. I hope that's helpful. Good. I'm glad. I mean, that gives you something to work with, James. All right. So, Lena. I hope that was helpful, Jamesy. You're very, very welcome. Thank you. Lena. I got you. Lena Rubian. Lena Rubian. Right then, you said something about a job. Are you following me, Lena, on Facebook? I don't think you are. I don't think you are, James. Please go and follow me. My link's there. Thank you. I'll look afterwards. Right, you said something about a job. I can't see it now. One sec, sorry. Will I find my dream job this year? So what have we got left? September, October, November, is it? Got 4 months. Let's have a little look. I'll pull you a tarot card. I've got nowhere to put them. I've got no room. Surrounded by cards. Dream job. Let's have a look at the energy around you finding a dream job. Got hiccups now. The water. Oh. Right. Lena. Oh, thanks. Lena's dream job. Yes, that's cool. But it feels difficult. I've gone from yes to it's going to feel difficult, but I feel like you're going to put in the work and you are going to find that dream job. You have to be very clear with your dream. And I feel like you're woken up to the fact that you want something that you can feel passionate about. It's almost like, I'm not going to keep doing things that are just not good for me, not good for my, I want to say mental health. It's not good for my mental well-being. It's not good for me altogether. I'm going to pursue the thing that makes me the happiest, because I felt like I've been up against it recently. When I've got this card, put my glasses on because I can't see a thing. When I've got this card, it speaks to you being in a position where you, I feel like I'm fighting through. I'm just getting through the day. So your dream job becomes something is imperative to you. Does that make sense? Oh, Addison, becomes imperative to you. It becomes something that you make your business to do. And I do feel that you will do that, but you worry about it. I do feel that you're something of a worrier, that you get quite anxious, and that gets in the way of you doing and knowing what you need to do. Because I know that you do have a dream of what you'd like to do, and it's getting to be quite clear. It's not 100 million% manifested yet, Lena, but it is. It's coming. It's brewing, if you like a coffee, and you can start to hear it, and you can smell the coffee, and then you think, oh my God, this is so hard. It's almost like you're fighting against what you have to do and what you'd love to do. It's really straddling 2 points, and it's really hard to do that. So really, you've got to keep your eye on the prize, on that dream job, and you will go after that, and you will present yourself in the best possible light, because you are able to do that dream job. But you sometimes talk yourself down and out of it, and you get bogged down in the mundane, in the everyday, and in the sort of things that you dislike about yourself, which no one else would see, only you would. I feel like you're a very harsh critic of yourself. You run a really nasty dialogue sometimes, and that's not good. And you need to be your own best friend, really. Therefore, you can get past it. And I do see that that's a really good thing for you. So I'll leave that with you. Pursue that as though it's like your job. Make getting that job your job. I'll leave that with you, Lena. I hope that's helpful. Hi, Christine. There's so many people. I'm not going to be able to get to everyone. But I know that there's lots of readers on here. They're not all as good as me, though. Tammy, go on then. Please follow me. Follow me, follow me. You're very welcome. Nice to meet you, Christine. Welcome in. Right. Let me cut the cards a few times. And then I won't end up drawing the same cards, which does happen. And that's always like, Lisa, change decks. If you'd like to work with me privately, come into my inbox and ask me my fee. And it's always on camera. Right. What's the energy of Tammy getting back with her ex? I don't mind a love reading. I quite like them, actually. They're one of my favourites. Right, Tammy. I feel as though it is something you could do, but I'm not sure I want to. But I do feel as though there's someone returning from the past, because that's the card I got for you. This is someone coming back. But there's something about that would suggest that you think it's not necessary. I would think twice if it were me. There is every chance they will come back, but whether you decide that's a good idea or not, I don't know. But I feel like it could be, but you have to think very carefully. You have to weigh it up. I do see that is a possibility for you. I was expecting to say we have a few men here. Don't usually see that. Yeah. Yeah, it's usually sort of a female-dominated domain. So, Tammy, the answer is that is a possibility. You want to think carefully about that for yourself, because sometimes an ex is an ex for a reason. What was the reason for that? Only you know. You don't have to tell me. But then you need to think very, 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 very carefully. And either way, it will work out for you. You will be happy. I don't necessarily feel that that's necessarily the best person in the world for you. If he were to come back, you would be where you were before, but worse. Because when we go back, it's almost, we're saying, well, everything was fine. We've accepted everything that was, and now we're going to move on. And it's not necessarily a new start. So you might want to do something else. It's very much a possibility. It's on the cards, literally. So I'll leave that with you. Thanks, Lynn. Thanks for following, everyone. Are you in, Nikki? Nikki Noonar? You're very welcome, Tammy. It's interesting. I've had a stomachache the whole time I've been here. Let me change how I'm sitting. You're very welcome, Tam. Is Nikki Noonar still here? You are. Right then, missus. I'm going to pull a oracle card. What was Stephen's reading? Yeah, oracle. Are you good with an oracle card, Nikki Noonar? Nikki's in my gang. Let's have a look. Nikki. Hi, Melanie. Nikki. Honor your inner child. I do. Oh, did you want it or did you not want it? Did you not want the oracle? I've got you one. Is that you saying you don't want one? I pulled it. I'm going to wait for you to answer. Good. I'm so pleased, Lena. Yeah, this one I am drawn. I feel I like this one. I mean, it's a lovely card. And next time, say to me, Lisa, pull me tarot if that's what you really want. So focus on your inner child's needs. Is your inner child afraid or in need of more playtime? Cherish this it's not easy to say. Cherish this precious being within you. So this is very much about like checking in with yourself. How do I feel? Why am I feeling that? Am I upset? Am I sad? Am I hungry? Am I tired? Am I lonely? Am I cold? All the feelings that may make you react or act in a certain way. Hungry, angry, lonely, tired, that kind of thing that might make you feel a certain way, that means that you need to kind of look after some aspect of what's going on for you. It's just a little nudge to sometimes the way we feel, like, what do I really need? What does that mean? Why do I feel that way? Why is that triggering? Why does that comment upset me more than I thought it would? Why did that woman in the shop, the way she looked at me, make me feel a certain way? So it's all about how we were made to feel when we were little sometimes, you know. Sometimes a comment from a throwaway comment may be really exciting. Hi, Christina. Sometimes a throwaway comment that someone might think is hilarious and very lighthearted, it cuts you. And I feel like we can all relate to that. You know, it cuts you. And it was somebody you met in a shop that doesn't even know you, but they said something and it's like, oh, I'm wounded. And that's where the inner child comes in. So there's a little bit of work to do there, and it's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. So I like that, actually, because it does say, right, I need to give that inner child a cup of tea or a rice pudding like Suki likes. Suki's on my cover page, Suki Panisar. Go and have a look on my cover wall on Facebook. Christine Clayton, you're welcome, Nick. Bye. Oh, Nikki, don't go, stay. Don't go outside, don't you get dizzy? Oh, too late. Oh, don't do that. Oh, don't. That's rude. Rice pudding, love it. Has it got skin on it? Will it have skin on it? Christine Clayton, I'm with you, matey. I feel like you've been here all day. Hi, Maggie. I'll be here at the end of September again, but I do go live on my own wall, and I do offer private readings. He is sweet. I know. If you do that, it looks like we're not really supposed to do that. It looks like it was something else. That's the sort of shorthand for something else, isn't it? Right, Christine Clayton, this is for you, girlfriend. Christine Clayton. Oh, nutmeg. Absolutely. Yum, yum, yum. And jam. I love milky puddings. I love all of them. Anything like that. Sago, semolina, everything. We were talking about Angel Delight last time. Right then, Christine Clayton. Christine Clayton. Oh, we've had this one. But I wonder if this is all full fat. Oh, yeah, and cream. We absorb the emotions of others. I don't know if I want to give you this one. In the evening, my time. Up to around 6, 7, depending if someone's very far away. It depends. Yes, sometimes. And sometimes I'm on another time zone, so it works out really well. Sometimes I'm 5 hours behind. I'm going to pull you a tarot. Don't think I've forgotten you that I'm chatting, Christine, but I just didn't think that was necessarily your card. So I like to change decks and give you something that I feel is much more about you. Christine Clayton. Christine. The Lovers. And the Two of Wands. So this is about, okay, I'm feeling very decision-y. I'm feeling very choicey, that I need to make choices that will affect other people. And you need to know that when you make choices, they do affect other people. But I don't feel you're ready to make one, Christine Clayton. I'm with you, sweetheart. I know there's a Christina and a Christine. So what I want to say to you with the Lovers, it is very much about choosing where you make your choices that will affect somebody that you need to make, but don't make them yet. I want you to take in a lot more detail. Central, yeah, that's all right. That's 6 hours behind. Sometimes I'm on Eastern. This speaks very much to, like, I'm not going to rush into something. It would tell you, do not rush into making a choice at this time. Please make sure that you weigh up all the pros and all the cons, and you see exactly what's going on for you. This is an interesting one because he's got a blindfold on his face, but he can just easily take it off, and it does speak to you weighing up how you feel and what you know to be true. This is about the logical brain and the emotional heart when you're making decisions based on someone else. It's really tricky because where are they? Let's see what the next one is. It's all the twos. So I feel like you're at the beginning of something that you need to make a decision about. Does this make sense, Christine? Milky puddings. Hi, Vladimir. Does this make sense, Christine Clayton? And then I can add a little bit more to that. Thanks for popping in, everyone. If you don't know right now, I do feel it's going to become quite pertinent. You say yes. It's going to become quite pertinent for you coming up. Do not be rushed. It's really important that you're not rushed into a choice, because it won't just affect you. It will affect someone close to you. But it does feel like it's all about the choices. It's all about making something feel more stable, getting the stability right, making sure that you look after every aspect of home and heart, because I've got all the aspects of life there. I've got things that, that you need to think about logically. I've got things about how do I feel about it. I've got things about, money, all of those things. You're at a sort of throw it up in the air and see what comes down type of stage. It's like you could just go out on in a new space, but actually I would think carefully, and then I would think again and again, and then make choices based on what you really, really have solidly built up in your mind, made lists, taken other people's advice, people that know you, that would only have your best interest at heart. It's that kind of thing. It's really important. So I hope that makes sense. Good. You subscribe to me or to online psychic readings? That's great. I have a subscription as well. Christina, I know you've been here a really long time. Christina, you're welcome, Christina. Did it make sense? Good. Christina, I will work with you right now. Oh, happy Saturday, Alison. If you're drawn to me today, please let me know. Okay, let me change decks, because you know what happens. I get the same cards. Christina. Oh, stomach. Got a right stomach ache. Christina with a K. You're sweet. Ooh, so this is interesting. This is very interesting. Anybody that wants to work with me privately, come into my inbox and you will find my fees. I will explain to you, and I will work with you on camera. So for you, Christina, Temperance and the Fool 2.0. Now, not every deck has the Fool 2.0. This deck does, and that speaks to having a do-over. This speaks to you. Don't rush in. The Temperance is speaking to you using your intuition, your nous, your know-how, your knowledge of the world, everything you've learned to this point, and getting it right for you. So the fact that you get to do a do-over would speak to the things that bring comfort to you. It could be financially, it could be home, it could be the way you look after yourself, the way you spend your time. But I do see a new way of doing things as a chance to do something that you might have done before again, but better and much more in line with who you are as a person. It suits you very much better than it ever did before. And it's almost like the reason why the last time you didn't get it going so well was because it wasn't right for you. But now I feel like you've got an opportunity to do something that is really important to you that you would have liked to have done once before. You can do it again. Is this making sense, Christina? Because if not, then it will be something you will kind of get to realize in the next month or so. Does it make sense yet? And it does speak to kind of the things that make life really more comfortable, like your finances and your time and all of those things. So do you get me? Do you feel me, Christina? Yay! That's brilliant. So it's totally confirmation. Oftentimes that's what the cards do. They confirm what we know. And some you might say, well, I knew that already. Well, yes. And this is confirmation. So I'm really pleased. That's great. and it's going to go, 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 go. So that's my time for the day. I'm sorry that I didn't get to everybody, but anybody that wants to book with me privately, just come into my inbox and I'll explain how it works, my fees and everything. I will be here at the end of September, the last Saturday in September, the last of each month. I will be here instead of every week, but you know where to find me as well. And also on the TikToks, Lisa Edelman Tarot. Lots of love. Thank you.